Oh, good grief. Yep, this is where things are today. Hello and welcome to the Bear Den. Thank you so much for dropping in on this lovely Monday morning. We'll get started in just a second. We're trying to make our life better tech-wise, but you know how it goes. Okay. There we are. Hi. How is everyone? It's a beautiful day here in Western New York. It is a blustery 13 degrees, I believe. We're just setting up our poll, so hang with us for just a minute. I guess that needed a question mark. Okay, thank you. There we go. All right. So this is probably as good as it's getting today. Anyways, welcome in. I hope you're all having a fabulous day. Hello, Ron. How are you today? So today, as many of you know, is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It is celebrated federally in the United States. Martin Luther King Jr. is the only non-president with a U.S. holiday. He just some random facts about him that I found, because I like to know maybe stuff that isn't like, federal or common knowledge about somebody. He was actually born Michael King Jr., and his father changed their names to Martin Luther after he had taken a trip to Germany and was influenced by the Reformation fellow Martin Luther, he was a Protestant who the 95 Theses was Martin Luther. But after that trip, Martin Luther's father changed both of their names to Martin Luther. He was very smart. He started Morehouse College when he was 15, and skipped several grades to do that. Ironically, he had a C in public speaking at one point. So he was a national orator, but had a C in public speaking. I can relate. Public speaking was definitely something I had to work at, and I'm still not great at it, but I actually gave a speech in front of a whole congregation on Martin Luther King Day when I was a little girl, and I had written an essay about, it was a reflection on the I Have a Dream speech, and that was the first time I ever spoke in front of a room, and I had my speech memorized because, I had written the paper beforehand, but yeah, that was at the United Methodist Church right up the street from my parents' house. And it was not my normal church, so it was really nerve-wracking. I want to say I was maybe 9. So that's Mary's connection to Martin Luther King Day. He also had survived a stabbing in 1958 with a letter opener that narrowly missed his heart. So unfortunately, he was the victim of violence in the end, as well as his mother. His mother passed away from gun violence, so that's tough for their family. Today is also National Popcorn Day, hence the poll. I myself have liked, I like popcorn a little less than I used to. I very much like it homemade on the stove. My mom does that, and so if she has popcorn, I'll eat it, but I don't really go out of my way for it anymore. Well, thank you. I should hope I have aged another year, so it happens. Yep. So that is what it is, my friend. Yeah, we're not looking rock star right now, but there's more to the story, so. What illness? It's in the diagnosis phase. So, yep, unfortunately, we're not real clear on that. It's an autoimmune something, but yeah. So, but thank you for asking and your interest. Today is also Dolly Parton's 80th birthday. And incidentally, this is also Imagination Day. And part of Dolly's legacy is that she has something called the Imagination Library. Oh, thank you so much. Yep, I do like to play music. I just have copyright free stuff in the background, but usually later at night I play regular music. Well, that's okay. Happy birthday, Gustavo, if it's your birthday. Yep, well, I already talked about Martin Luther King in the beginning, so if you go back and watch my first 5 minutes, I talked about him in depth. And she, as I was saying, Dolly has the Imagination Library where she has donated over 30 million books to underprivileged children, and she makes regular library donations. So if you haven't already, take a gander at your local library or share a book with a kid. I read a lot when I was a kid. My parents made it a point to read to us. I started to read myself very early. I'm pretty sure I was under 5 when I started to read. But, yep, it's definitely important to read and always keep your imagination active. This last year, with everything going on with me, it's definitely helpful to, even if I can't do everything I actually want to do, to plan what I will do when I get better, or if I can get better, or whatever. But it is a lot darker. I haven't done anything to it, but it's darkening on its own for some reason. Yeah, I don't do too much with my appearance. I really probably should, but I need to learn some makeup tricks for the under eyes. But day-to-day wise, I just don't wear makeup. So when your health goes bad, your priorities change a lot. So I hope everyone is having a great day. We are freezing our bohonkuses off in Western New York. The wind is absolutely whipping and howling. I would go outside, but my chair is kind of covered by the snow outside, and yeah, we just don't have the dig it off. Oh, you're in Rhode Island. I have never been to Rhode Island, but I definitely want to see it at least once. Oh, yep. I haven't actually met anybody on here. I talked to a couple of people. Well, I talked to a couple people like in my local area that come into my channel, but I usually don't give out any personal stuff. I mean, I've said where I live on here a couple times, but oh, yep. If I met anybody, I'd probably take my husband with me, but so yep, he is at work today. He did not get the day off. Um I was just talking to somebody earlier about how even though it's always good to acknowledge history and so on, it feels weird to give people their own individual days because, like, what do you really do to celebrate it? I mean, I posted Martin Luther King's picture on my thumbnail. I talked to him briefly. Where is my wife? I don't have a wife. I have a husband. But, yeah, it feels weird to acknowledge a person. I think we should give Ozzy his own day. But, you know. Oh, no. But yep, that's just not who I am. Do 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 do. I am having a hard time holding my thoughts today. Oh, you're an 18-year-old girl in Rhode Island? Okay. Oh, that's nice. Whatever it takes to get you through the day. Hello, Family Fun. How are you? Oh, thank you, Road. Oh, I don't know about cool or uncool, whatever it is. But you're always welcome here, as long as we gotta be mindful of the rest of the chat and be respectful to them, but you take care, honey. God bless. I'm glad you're doing good, Family Fun. Um, they're not sure. I think that's one of the barrage of testing we're getting done shortly, but yeah, they're not sure. I have a couple different other ailments, but like arthritis and so on. But yeah. But if I ever get a diagnosis, I will update all of you and let you know. Because we'll have a freaking party. Yeah, it has a name party. I can't wait for that day. But until then, we'll sit here and yell at the cat for scratching my chair. Don't do that. You really have not gotten beaten enough in your life. I don't believe in beating animals. However, I should have done more to correct her. And we've generously provided other scratching implements for the cat. It's not that she has nowhere to scratch. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 other places to scratch. But this is what we have to work with. So we're just going to hang out here for a while and chat with whoever shows up, or I'm just going to talk my head off either way. Not sure how long I'm going to stay on. What are you doing on this fine Monday, family fun? Are you at work? Are you at home? School? That's good. It's always nice to be at home. Oh, okay. Yep, I am at home today myself. I am not currently working. I wish I was. Still trying to keep my mind busy. And in doing that, I make some questionable decisions. A bored Mary is not a good thing. Because then we tend to self-destruct. Or, you know. $18.30 in the UK. When would that be? Crap, that's about now. Alright, I'm gonna stay on for maybe 10 more minutes, and then I'm going to go on tour, because if you go to the Bald Icons channel, they have something going on at, well, right now, actually. Not that I'm trying to kick people out of my own live, but in 7 minutes on the Bald Icon, they have, big doings. So, find your way over there and check it out. But I hope you all have a wonderful Imagination Day. I was going to get started on a craft project today that I have not, and I need to, because it has to be done by, I don't know, I've lost complete control over what day it is. I think it actually has to be done tomorrow. Well, school has its good points and its bad points. Julie, is there something going on Baz's channel in like 6 minutes? I swear I thought I saw that, but I don't know if it's today or tomorrow. Because if it is, I'm going to wrap up here and head over there. I always mark not for, he's going live at 8:30 UK. Okay, so that is in like 2 hours, give or take. I thought he said 18:30, so I thought it was 6:30. Okay. So 2 hours from now is 3:30. Okay, cool. That'll be right about my supper time, and I will be bored by then, certainly. So we will be over there. But in the meanwhile, we are just going to hang out here for a bit. So I'm not going to get off then. I never know if when people say school, they mean school or like, because people will call college school. So I never know. And I mark everything under over 18. Like, you know how you can say this isn't for kids and whatever. I mean, I don't have anything subversive going on here, but also sometimes I swear and stuff, and I don't know. I wouldn't be cool if my nieces or nephews were watching a live like mine. So, but today is National Popcorn Day. I have not been out and about in a couple days. So I need to get on that. How is the weather in the UK today? I heard you guys were getting some snow and stuff. I didn't see which areas though, so I wasn't sure. Oh dear. That's no good. You know, parents really need to keep better leashes on their children. Oh, yeah, I usually have mods in here, but sometimes during the day my mods are at work and stuff, so not always. Yeah, it's a lot. It's just weird. Especially at night. I can't believe how many kids come in at night. Like, well, I guess when I was a kid we didn't have phones because I'm old enough that I'm back in the landline family computer era. But my parents still knew what we were doing, even if it was after dark. But not everyone has that. Yeah, I should probably mod you, Julie. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I haven't moderated anybody in so long I couldn't remember how to do it. Oh, goodness. But it's okay if you don't want to mod either. At the moment, I don't know. I haven't checked my watch hours in a while. I have like so many shorts just sitting that I haven't uploaded. And oh, I understand. I would really rather kids not be in here just for their own sake, because I get some people that come in that are off the chain And, you know, I don't want to have to worry about what I say or, you know, traumatizing children. I just kind of like things to go in whatever direction they're going that day, however weird it may be. Oh. But I hope everyone is having a fine day. We're not doing too bad. I talked through all my talking points in my first 10 minutes of my live, so now we're just rolling with whatever happens. My goodness. Oh, now it's sunny. I bet it's cold. Yep. So because I'm not sure in the beginning of February how much I'm actually going to be on, I've been trying to just be on a lot and knock out watch hours and maybe get the subscriber count up a little. I have 1,600 though, so I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. I never thought I would even get that many. So if I get more people interested, great. But honestly, at this point, I'm just not able to be as consistent with uploading content and creating content. So I absolutely understand why my channel growth has stalled. It's not really, I don't want to say it's not a priority because I want my channel to do good, but there's other things taking way more precedence right at the moment. So, you know, we'll come around again and get to where we work on the channel a lot more, but real life sometimes just has to take over. And I have had this on top messages this whole stream. First day live streaming, welcome. Whew. I just don't know today. But, yep, we are making it through the rain. I am more tired than I thought I was. Guys, I think I'm going to wrap up here in the next minute or two. We'll do this again later. I just... I... Blah, blah, blah. Yep. I am just talking to myself, and I have gone completely crazed. But I will see some of you at Baz's Live later. I will probably very likely also be doing a music stream at some point. No set time, but thank you all for dropping in by the Bear Den this afternoon. I hope you all have a wonderful popcorn imagination, Dr. Martin Luther King, Dolly Parton 80th birthday day, and we will see you all again real soon. Thanks for dropping by the Bear Den. Bye.